Okay, so again, the Jose Rizal's first monument. The Rizal Monument in Daet Camarines Norte was the first monument built to honor Jose Rizal. Um, it is not yet famous. It is famous, but then it was being um nawala iyang pagka-famous because of the famous attraction also in, I think it's in Laguna, where they built a a statue of Jose Rizal. I'm not really sure of the place, but yeah, there was a statue of Jose Rizal where it is the right or the exact place where Jose Rizal was shot by the gun or killed. So, it is the oldest surviving such monument in the Philippines. It was designed by the Lieutenant Colonels Antonio Sanz with the help of Ildefonso Alegre of the Philippine Revolutionary Army and through the financial contributions of the locals of Camarines Norte. The three-tiered stone pylon with its square base supporting a triangle in two stages was the first monument and memorial marker in memory of Philippines' national hero. For the last one is the Malatap Falls. This low-rise waterfall isn't as majestic as the other falls in the area, but it does draw tourists to visit nevertheless. Its big shoulders in the clear blue water against the lush of forest greenery is nothing short of magical. There are natural pools perfect for kids and those who like little hike can climb up the boulders and those who want to relax can dip their feet against the rushing water. And for the accommodations, we have the budget friendly. We have here the Nathaniel Hotel offers 997 Philippine peso per night. And the mass accommodation, we have the Avenue Plaza Hotel offers 2,733 Philippine peso per night. And the elite accommodation, we have the Pineapple Island Resort offers 3,347 Philippine peso per night. Now let's say goodbye to Camarines Norte. Let's say hello to Camarines Sur with a tagline, home of the smallest edible fish in the world. So Camarines Sur, often shortened to Camsur, is the largest of the six provinces of the Bicol Peninsula. It is rich in nature, history, and culture, from the heritage churches of the small towns to the smallest commercially bred fish to the pink and black sand beaches of the Partido region. Camarines Sur was the first recorded account of the Camarines Sur's discovery by the Spaniards was in 1569, when Captain Luis Enriquez de Guzman and Father Alfonso Jimenez first explored the province. In 1571, the Spanish conquistador Juan de Salcedo, grandson of Miguel Lopez de Legazpi, came to the Bicol region of the north. Let's proceed to the culture and tradition. First, we have here the Kaugma Festival. The Kaugma Festival marks the foundation day in May 27, 1569 of Camarines Sur in the Philippines. Former Governor Luis R. Villafuerte started this festival. He sent researchers including Professors Danny Gerona to Spain to determine the foundation day of Camarines Sur. The researchers found that the birth date of the province is May 27, 1589. It originated in Naga City, and for several years it was also held there It was only transferred to Pili when Luis Raymond Villafuerte became governor in 2004. The word kaugma is derived from the Bicolano word meaning happy. Next, we have the Harana Festival. The festival features local talents and young artists in its efforts to promote cultural awareness, tourism development, and youth empowerment in the district of Partido. Highlighted by the Bicol Love Song Choral Competition, other activities are lined out drumbeat the drumbeat the affair. And lastly, we have the Tinagba Festival. Tinagba Festival celebrated in February 11. It is a reenactment of an old pagan ritual of offering the best produce of the land. A parade of colorfully decorated bull carts with equally colorful dressed men and women from all walks of life makes the celebration very festive. We have here the gastronomy of Kamsur or Camarines Sur. First one is kinalas. Kinalas is a Bicol dish consisting of noodles or pancit garnished by scrapped meat from pork or beef's head and other parts, enhanced with a thick, deep brown sauce coming from the pig's brain or the brains of a cow or pig. The dish is further flavored with spices like chili and pepper and served in hot broth. Boiled egg added is optional. The name originates from the Bicolano verb kalas, an alternate form of hinglas, meaning to remove the meat from the bones, usually in preparation for preserving it in salt or brine. The term is attested in the 16th century Vocabulario de la Lengua Bicol by Marcos de Lisboa. And next we have sinarapan. Sinarapan or tabios is considered a delicacy and it is of economic importance locally. It has been listed in the Guinness Book of World Records as the smallest commercially harvested food fish. It is harvested with nuts and palm leaves. It tends to it tends to school, making it easier to catch. It has been taken in large numbers since the 1440s. When it first became a popular as food, it is fried or boiled and served with vegetables. And lastly, we have here the silly ice cream. Silly ice cream is made of coconut milk. Its major ingredients are siling labuyo, makes it unique from other ice creams. This hot yet cold ice cream has different level of spiciness. It was originally introduced by a Bicol-based restaurant with the first colonial grill, which can be found in Naga City and Legazpi, Albay. Let's move on to the attractions of Kamsur. First off is the Matukad Island. Matukad is one of the smaller islands of the coast of Karamuan Peninsula. Like many islands in the area, its beaches and surrounding waterfalls are filled with towering limestone cliffs, but they are not even the biggest selling point. What many visitors love about Matukad Island is its fine sand and that can be definitely give Boracay a run for its tourist money. Next, we have the Kamsur Water Sports Complex. Kamsur Water Sports Complex or Camarinesur Water Sports Complex is a water sports park designed for wakeboarding, wake skating, and water skiing. Owned by the second degree grandson of former Honorable Luis Villaferte, Juan Miguel Villaferte, and it is located with the provincial capital complex, Cadlan Pili Camarines Sur. And last one, we have the Gota Beach. Kota Beach is the top-end resort in Caramuan, recommended for those who don't mind paying extra for a somewhat more luxurious beach escapade. It is also quite expensive to stay at this restaurant compared to other resorts in the area now, but its location makes it all worth it. The resort is surrounded by towering limestone cliffs covered with green vegetation, and it has two coves with fine sand, and one of each is another jump off point for island hopping. Next, let's move on to the accommodations. First, we have the budget-friendly accommodations. We have Elizabeth Hotel offers 1,165 Philippine peso per night. Mass accommodation. We have here the Villa Ceres Hotel offers 2,692 Philippine peso per night. And last one, elite accommodation. We have here the Lytton Hotel Cartesian offers 4,075 Philippine peso per night. Now that's all for Camarines Sur. Let's move on to Catanduanes. Now let's do it to part 4, I guess.